Okay, Andrew, now to the continuing story of a COVID survivor we introduced you to a few months ago. He says he got coronavirus in the back of an ambulance as he worked to rescue other COVID patients. While he's on the mend, he says the only way to save people now is through his powerful testimony. Paula Tutman has his emotional follow-up.
We're getting better. You know, at first we could barely walk.
Today, Avery Garcia has rehab. It's also another day of juggling. Those bowling pins in the air include joy, sheer joy at surviving COVID-19, love and appreciation for his new bride, Juliana, and also in that mix, anger and frustration.
Where did we become so weak as a people that we can't do something so simple as put a piece of cloth over our face? We're not that weak as Americans.
Avery spent 2 months in the hospital in April. 35 of those days was unconscious on a ventilator. He almost died. He returned to say his I-do's outside the intensive care unit at Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak in June, so that the doctors and nurses who saved his life could bear witness to the miracle of science that saved his life. And 3 months after his wedding day, he is still fighting the ravages of COVID-19.
Sometimes all you can do is get the mail. Sometimes you're just too tired for anything else.
The lung damage that COVID does is pretty extensive. You know, when you look at losing 40% of what your lung function is, it's amazing how it runs out at the top of the staircase.
Which were absolutely insurmountable now. Hard thing I can do now.
As he sees the numbers going up in the state and listens to the science deniers and the anti-maskers, he would be hopping mad, except he doesn't have the strength.
When it comes time to do things like open a jar, I'm the one running to her this time.
But he does have the will to tell people to take this seriously.
If anybody says, I don't need to do that, or I don't want to do that, or it's my right, our rights exist only as long as we're not infringing on the rights of other people. So my challenge is, are you really that weak as to think that you don't have to do your part? Because if you are, that's not very American at all now, is it?
It reminds me of the things I was hearing too, where people are like, well, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of COVID? And I'm like, no, I am terrified of hurting someone.
It's exhausting because we shouldn't have to dig deep and be angry and be furious to say, do the right thing.
Exactly.
So it could be at least a year before Avery can even think about going back to work as an EMS technician. He's not able to ride in that truck and save lives anymore, Kimberly. He believes this is his way to save lives, and that is by reaching anybody out there who chooses to believe that this isn't real or serious, and hoping they hear his story and take him seriously and just wear a mask.
Yeah, what a great, powerful testimony, as you said. Paula, we appreciate you bringing that story to us.